So here we talk about what's going on, and this is gonna help you. Computer virus. What's a computer virus? Huh? What's all the witchcraft? What's all the wizardry about? What's all the nanotech about?
Source will actually bless them. And that's happening now. It's happening now. There's a lot of sorcery, a lot of witchcraft going on. And blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Because a lot of times, guys, our minds can't even fathom the amount of wickedness that's going on in the world. We can't, but it is. And the Most High is intervening. There are things that they're trying to hijack to get the attention away from what the Most High is doing. But just rest for sure, know for sure the Most High is interceding on our behalf. All right, let's go. Up here I have computer virus. I want to talk a little bit about this because, like I said, it's a lot of witchcraft going on, a lot of sorcery. And if you don't stay in tune, you'll miss it. All right. So let's look at what a computer virus is. A computer virus, much like a flu virus, is designed to spread from host to host and has the ability to replicate itself. Host to host and has the ability to replicate itself from host to host and has the ability to replicate itself. Now listen with me. Similarly, in the same way that flu viruses cannot reproduce without a host cell, computer viruses cannot reproduce and spread without programming, such as a file or document. Stay with me. In more technical terms, a computer virus is a type of malicious code or program written to alter the way a computer operates and is designed to spread from one computer to another. Do you guys hear me? A virus operates by inserting or attaching itself to a legitimate program or document that supports macros in order to execute its code. So it has to attach in order to execute its code. So it has to attach. In the process, a virus has the potential to cause unexpected or damaging effects, such as harming the system software by corrupting or destroying data. So, how does a computer virus attack? So, once a virus has successfully attached to a program, file, or document, the virus will lie dormant until circumstances causes the computer or device to execute its code. So it can lie dormant, right? In order for a virus to infect your computer, you have to run the infected program, which in turn causes computer, you have to run the infected program, which in turn causes the virus code to be executed. This means that a virus can remain dormant on your computer without showing major signs or symptoms. Let me read that again. This means that a virus can remain dormant on your computer without showing major signs or symptoms. However, once the virus infects your computer, the virus can infect other computers on the same network. It can affect other computers that's on the same network.
Get it? So even if the computer's on the same network, the Matrix, outside nations, it can do what it do. It's gonna affect you. It's gonna alter that person, but they are the same thing anyway, so it don't really matter that much to a certain extent. But they can affect you though first. If they interject it into the Matrix, which they are doing, it can affect you. It factor can change, alter you, attach its stuff to your particular fashion of body, fashion of DNA the Creator gave you. Do you see? Stay away from it.
Stealing passwords or data, logging keystrokes, corrupting files, spamming your email contacts, even taking over your machine are just some of the devastating and irritating.
Taking over the machine, taking over your body? Oh, when a 5G, 6G is hit, huh? Oh, what about invasion of body snatching? Ain't that the same thing, huh? Think about it.
Things a virus can do.
And when they speak to you in the news, they speak to you in code when they talk about certain things. And that's why they're giving it certain names. And then they telling you it can lay dormant. Only on a computer it can lay dormant. Not on wood or tape or anything like that, right? So then what are they definitely trying to do? Interjecting what? You get it. You get it.
While some viruses can be playful in intent and effect, others can have profound and damaging effects. This includes erasing data or causing damaging effects. This includes erasing data or profound and damaging effects. This includes erasing data.
One more time.
Profound and damaging effects. This includes erasing data or causing permanent damage to your hard disk. Worse yet, some viruses are designed.
Hold on, a computer can't do much without the hard disk in it, right? Oh snap! So you got the hard disk, the floppy disk, the disk supposed to be your memory. That's right, which is supposed to be near the pineal gland. Come on now, which is supposed to be the pineal glands is where the seat that you sit at. Here we go. So why would they interject the floppy disk? To give you a new what? New reason? A new program? Is that a reprogramming?
With financial gains in mind. All right.
Oh, these boys got
the reason why I read that to you guys is because if you know anything about the human body, you know that most things in this world are replicated after the human body. See, the other side, they don't have an original thought. They take everything from the Most High. We are the Most High's technology. We are so fearfully and wonderfully made that even the computers that we get on and we download things and we go to different things, it's all fashioned after the human body. Speakers, for instance, fashioned after your ears. So now with that.
So it's a double try to interject his DNA into humanity to mix themselves to make fallen ones come on the earth?
That in mind, I want to take you here. Also, before I even go there, do you know that the Mac computer, that is like one of the strongest computers, and Macs seldom get viruses. It's rare that a Mac computer would get a virus. They are built in such a way that it's rare that they get a virus. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? Now, what I have on the screen here, I have this word, you see the title. I'm not going to say it because people's videos are getting taken down when they mention this word here, the title. It's so funny how they can say you can talk about this. If you're promoting something, saying the benefits of it, that it's going to work, it's going to be good.
Don't low-key got something out like that.
All day, the celebrities can get on and advocate for stuff, but the minute you have a different opinion, your videos are being taken down. When you're showing the other side of something, your videos are being taken down. That's why I told you guys, this is a bully system. It's a bully system. Mm-hmm. So what I have on the screen here is this word, and I have question marks. Because if you notice that some of these things here, look like frequencies.
Oh, do they?
Have y'all noticed that? One of the sisters in the comment down below was talking, her and I got into a conversation about this. And I was like, okay, other people are noticing. We've talked about the frequencies a lot on my channel. You know, especially we talked about the Schumann resonance, right? We talked about the planets. We talked about the fact that the Most High was sending out a signal to his people, my sheep hear my voice. But on the flip side of that, we know that I told you they don't have an original thought. They copy everything the Most High does. So if the Most High is doing something, then you understand they're doing it on their side also, right? So let's go through them. Here you have gamma, and you see the wave lines, right? We talked about this. Awareness, beta, alertness, alpha, relaxed, theta, tired. And then you have this last one, which you hear a lot about in the news, and you see what that one is, sleep. So I told you there's signals that's going out in this world, right? And when they're talking, remember they're always talking in codes. Okay. So let's talk about signals. If you don't have a sound mind, you can't perceive what the Most High is saying. You can't discern his voice, right? So here, you better believe, guys, and I'm going to show you, they're throwing out some signals also. And see, this one right here, sleep. Right here, this is the highest level. We talked about this one before, awareness. That's woke. Okay, so most people would do things out of fear. Or at the very most, the carnal level. They want to travel. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they were like, yeah, I went and got it because, you know, I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to, you know, I want to do my thing. You're not really looking at the consequences. You just want to travel. You want to do this, right? So you go and put something, you know, you go take measures that you don't even really know a lot about. See, that's the carnal level of this thing. Or you're afraid because of what you see on TV. Right? Not really understanding that most people have pre-existing conditions. So when these things go out, these frequencies, it can attack. We talked about this one here, the radio one, microwave frequencies, which cause cancer, diseases. We talked about this stuff. And the whole time we've been prophesying the whole time.
5G.
6G. I told y'all, from here on out, we just confirming things. We're just confirming things.
I got an email from this company called Unison, and they were like,
correlated. So frequency and wavelength are directly correlated. The product of a wavelength and frequency is always the speed of light. Guess who else moves at the speed of light?
Fallen ones.
Radios are tuned by frequency. Bands and antennas are usually represented in wavelength. One is on a frequency or a wavelength. They're not in it. So I have mostly heard the expression as wavelength. The underlying idea is that two parties are generally thinking the same thing. Meaning we're on the same page. We're on the same wavelength. See? Same wavelength. And then here, it told you that only computers on the same network can get viruses. The viruses can be passed on to those that's on the same network, same frequency. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? If they want to take down the channel after this, that's fine, because my work here is almost done. I told you, the transition team. And the work for many of us that's on the transition team is soon coming to an end. I want to show you this. That's Lockheed Martin. Electronic warfare represents the ability to use the electromagnetic spectrum, signals such as radio, infrared, or radar to sense, protect, and communicate. At the same time, it can be used to deny adversaries the ability to either disrupt or use these signals. So they do have these electronic warfare. See? They're saying other people can hack, but they're doing the same thing. They're sending out signals. They've been doing this for a while. The level of technology, we don't even know half of it, y'all. We don't even know the half of it.
Fallen angel technology versus the technology
we don't even understand the half of it.
Gonna be good technology
but
given to us from the Creator.
I spoke about this
they
a few months ago.
Everything, even the technology.
Right? About the planets and how when they move in a spiral pattern, a spiral way, right? And then if you look here, I also put up the hair types. You have 4C. You see how coiled it is? 4B, 4A. Antennas are the most physically visible component of a wireless infrastructure. Remember, I told you, our body, we are the most high technology. Everything is fashioned and formed replicated after us.
That's why
whether it be radio, land, or otherwise, an antenna is extremely important. It's extremely important. The antenna's primary function is to transmit and receive clear signals between Very important. It's extremely important. The antenna's primary function is to transmit and receive clear signals between multiple wireless points. Do y'all see this? Signals between multiple wireless points. Do y'all see this? Look at the 4C, right? Look at the planets up at the top corner here. My mouse stopped working on me. Yeah. The page of the book. You see the spirals of the planets? That's how they move. Then if I go back here, look at this one, the top one. Look at the frequencies. My sheep hear my voice. When you're about to die, or when the heart, you go get an EKG reading, and the heart is giving out, and someone's about to die, you can see the frequencies here, and they're even making a sound. So, sis, why are you showing all of this? Because they have put so much self-hate in. So, sis, why are you showing all of this? Because they're even making a sound. So, sis, why are you showing all of this? Because they have put so much self-hate into people. And you don't even really understand that your hair is transmitting and receiving clear signals. Even your nails and your hair, they come from the same thing, which is keratin. And your fingernails, they absorb oxygen and toxic chemicals. We are so fearfully and wonderfully made, and they've made us hate ourselves, hate our hair, when it's doing work for you, transmitting and receiving signals. I know people, and I'm not judging anyone, because we all wake up at different times of this thing, and I'm not in anyone's house to tell them what to do, but I do bear a burden of responsibility to show you. There's some people, the minute they get they see a new growth or curl in their hair, they go slap a perm in it. And I'm telling you today that your hair is alive. It's not dead. Your fingernails are alive. They're not dead. They're working on your behalf. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. But I told you in the last videos that monitoring spirits have been sent out because there's wickedness on high places. They have been sent out to intercept your signal during this time. They do not want you to go online. They're doing everything to prevent it. They're making mandates to even stop you from traveling. Why the mandate on traveling now? Y'all ever thought about that? Why? Why? Things of old, for I am God. Remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times as things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So he's telling you here in Isaiah 46, remember the former things of old. I'm going somewhere, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. Let's take a look at some of the former things. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, and see, a lot of people always just go to this. They drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. They always focus on what the people were doing. But how many of us really focus on the fact that Noah went into the ark of safety?
Flesh, uncooked meat.
And after him and his family went into this ark, the door was shut, and then the world was trapped into judgment after. Once that door was shut, judgment came. The Most High said, remember the days of old. Let's go to 28. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded.
And Sodom
right?
and
That's what's
Gomorrah.
going on. People still building homes. They still doing planting. They still doing all these things. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Luke 17. So here you see that after Lot and his wife was moved out, his family was moved out, Sodom and Gomorrah was then locked into judgment. Let's take a look. So I pulled up a summary of Genesis 19, 1 through 25. When the two angels came to Sodom that evening, Lot was sitting at the city gate. As soon as he saw them, he got up and went to meet them. He bowed down before them and said, Sir, I am here to serve you. So basically, when the angels came, the two angels came, Lot knew them. He wasn't afraid of them. And Lot...
Now get that. Lot knew them. He knew he wasn't afraid of them. But when the other angels came, the fallen ones came, how come the prophet Moses didn't know them? Noah didn't know them by the names that they had. And then when they claimed that they were the creator, Moses still say he did not know them by their name. He never knew them before. So fallen ones what? Interjected themselves into the system, the matrix.
Wanted to serve them. If I tell you guys that part of the culture of the kingdom of
But this one knew them.
Heaven is to give. We see that with the Most High. He is the number one servant. I have been saying this for the last few weeks. Part of the culture of the kingdom of heaven is to give. And I'm not saying to give, casting your pearls on swine. No, you have sense. But this is the culture of the kingdom of heaven. Because see, look at what Lot said to them. I am here to serve you. So y'all know the story, right? They went in, he told his people to make food for them. And I'm going to do some skipping here just for the sake of time. So the men of Sodom wanted to have sex with them. They saw the angels, they saw them, they want to have sex with them. That's how corrupt they were. Lot went outside and closed the door behind him, and he said to them, friends, I beg you, don't do such a wicked thing. Look, I have 2 daughters who are still virgins. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do whatever you want with them. But don't do anything to these men. They are guests in my house, and I must protect them. But they said, get out of our way, you foreigner. And even in them using that word foreigner, guys, because we know that Lot was not from there, right? But aren't we a holy, set apart people? We're not from here either. We're not from here either. Who are you to tell us what to do? Out of our way, or we would treat you worse.
And she's right. Don't forget, though. Don't forget, we were here first. Okay, all over the world first. All right. But however, the fact of the matter is, a lot of you people don't realize, our people, that we not from here. We from a better planet, a better earth. This is a fallen earth we on. Wake up. Man, I hope y'all wake up, man.
Than them. So they pushed Lot back and moved up to break down the door. But the two men inside reached out, pulled Lot back into the house, shut the door, and struck the men with blindness so they couldn't find the door. So here you see that the angels protected Lot. But you also see here that prior to Lot even and his family exiting, they had to deal with